And so we're back for meal prep round 2. I might look like this, tired, because I just got back from Atlanta. Go Braves. So anyway, because I just got back from Atlanta and I'm tired. Well, no, that's not why. We planned this ahead of time.
We planned this, yeah.
Hold on. Following our own tips and tricks, we planned this ahead of time. But it's very convenient that we're making this easy meal on a night that I'm just tired. Got a trip. We're at the Braves game Sunday against the Dodgers. Anyway, I won't talk about that. So, the meal we're cooking tonight is skinny burrito bowl. Not going to show you how to cook it because it is too chaotic to show you all the processes. Mainly because when we do meal prep, a lot of the times we are doing multiple meals at one time. And it's really chaotic to be switching between meals. It's very hard to follow. It's easy for us to do, but it's hard to film and it's hard to follow. Yeah. So we decided to take on a different method and just tell you what we did. And what I'll do with that is I will type the recipe in the description box. So we'll talk a little bit about this recipe. First off, it's very easy. It's very taco soup like, very chili like. You know when you make chili and you ground some ground beef and you dump a lot in a pot? That's what this is. It is a fan favorite. My kids like it. My daughter's boyfriend likes it. Shout out to Trey. I'll make sure he gets this video.
Make sure you know that your husband likes it.
Yeah, the husband likes it. He just went to the store to get chips to eat with it. And anyway, so nice and easy. It's a one-pot meal. We just brown the turkey. We do use ground turkey, lower fat, a little bit better, meats instead of red meat. You just brown the turkey and then you dump everything in the pot and let it cook. It's cooking right now. You can't see it, but it's over there.
They might hear it sizzling. It's boiling.
Maybe.
Well, getting hot. Through.
And this does call for rice. I will admit for the internet that I do not like to cook rice and I'm not good at it. And so I did boil in a bag. And you know what? To each his own. You do whatever rice you want to do. I'm going to go easy. I'm not going to try to cook rice that I can't do. So I got boil in a bag. And while we were browning the ground beef, the boil in the bag was cooking in the microwave. Okay, whatever. What was that rice that we tried?
The basmati?
Basmati.
You know, I thought about putting that in there.
That was easy to cook. One of our recipes calls for basmati rice. Yeah. And so that was the easy one, other than the boil in the bag. Yeah. So anyway, it does call for rice. You dump everything in the pot, let it cook, and then you can top it with
cheese,
shredded cheese,
green onions.
Yes, sour cream. We do substitute Greek yogurt for sour cream. It is higher in protein. So guess what? More tips and tricks along the way. Is there anything else? Oh, Robin wants to talk about beans.
Oh, there's just an easy way to, everybody always says this is so expensive, blah, blah, blah. We meal prep healthy food. Everybody always says it's so expensive. Healthy-ish. It's so expensive. I personally buy the bag of dry beans, cook them all at one time, let them cool, and then put them in little Ziploc bags. I do like the sandwich size just because I'm single. I don't need that much in a bag. And just freeze them. You can do that with the corn, the black beans, pretty much anything. And you can just already have it in the freezer cooked.
Or
when you're ready to cook, thaw it out, throw it in the pot.
Yeah, I've never cooked beans like that, so that's her thing, not my thing. I sometimes will buy I like the organic black beans from Kroger. Yeah. I don't know if that's any better for me, but
well, I do the can sometimes. You can just rinse them. Just rinse all the gook off. But
this recipe does call for salsa, and we don't buy like Tostitos jar salsa. We do buy salsa from the deli. There have been times I have made my own homemade salsa in my Ninja blender. I haven't done that in a while, but that is something you can do. And the reason why I like homemade salsa, I customize. I'm not a fan of raw onion at all. I like the flavor, but I do not want to bite in a raw onion. So if I'm making homemade salsa, I leave the onion out. And so you have freedom to do this however you want. Yeah. You can throw in some jar salsa, but we prefer the deli, the fresher salsa.
It tastes better.
Right. We prefer that. So anyway, it's nice and easy. Throw all the ingredients in the pot. The ingredients will be listed in the description box. And then the only other thing we did tonight is that Last week we made raspberry
chia pudding.
Okay, very easy recipe. I'm not going to link that here. Not link it. I'm not going to put that in the description box. We're not cooking it tonight, but we cooked it last week. The recipe was huge. It made a giant bowl. Here's a visual for you. The bowl was like that deep.
It makes a lot.
We were like, what? So 2 things. Either have the recipe, but since we didn't know, it was first time, right? It was the first time trying it. Loved it. Tastes so good. So we divided up in a smaller bowl so it can go in the freezer. It was in a large bowl, and I don't personally like to freeze a large amount, especially something like that. It's a chia pudding. It's not something I can have for dinner. It's a snack or a breakfast. And I like it in smaller containers. I can take it out and defrost it as I go. So other than that's the only other thing we did besides the cooking was divide that into smaller bowls. Another night when we do prepare that meal, then we'll add that recipe in the description box.
And nearly everything we make can be put up in the freezer.
Yeah, we've been successful freezing everything.
So
and the burrito bowl will freeze.
Yeah, and it freezes well and it thaws out well.
I doubled mine. She didn't. You didn't double.
I didn't
yours.
double mine.
She didn't double, but I doubled
mine. You get like what, 5, 6 bowls maybe. Whenever it's a single.
Depending.
Depending on the size of the bowls you're putting it in. Right. You can get about 5, 6.
I have a large pot and it's completely full. So this burrito bowl, it would last us all week, but it just depends. I like to put some in the freezer so we're not eating the same thing over and over again.
It's perfect for lunch.
Yes, it is good for lunch.
It's a good lunch.
Good to take in your lunch at work. All right, so I heard my doorbell ring. Someone's here. I gotta go.
Amazon package.
Probably. I gotta go, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.